It's post time for the first of two eliminations for the Hambletonian Oaks for three-year-old trotting fillies. The top five qualify for next Saturday's final. They're at the post and approaching the start. Off stride, number 3, Jill Doan. And they're off. Ivy Swinger from mid-pack heads out for the lead. Beignet Hanover thought about leaving and floats out of there from the outside. Peaceful Way under careful handling in the early stages. And Three Little Words gap the gate but shoots up on the inside. Beignet Hanover just went off stride. Three Little Words now racing in second. Lady Lynn came away smoothly third. Peaceful Way is settled fourth. She's about 6 lengths from the lead early on. Then the breaker, Beignet Hanover. Olympic slides up. She's fifth on the inside and showing the whip. House That Ruth Built is sixth at the rails. They hit the quarter in 27 and 4. Silver Springs has moved up seventh. Three Little Words out of the pocket, up and after Ivy Swinger. So Three Little Words takes the lead as they hit the back stretch. Racing in eighth is Invincible Dream. Then Beignet Hanover still off stride, and the gate breaker Jill Doan trails as they move toward the half-mile marker. And Ray Paver puts Three Little Words on the point, and she's comfortably there by a length with Ivy Swinger in behind him. And here comes Peaceful Way, tipped out and underway. First up for John Campbell. She's now third as they hit the half, 55 and 3. Olympics picks up her cover to follow. Second over, Lady Lynn sits tight, shuffled back on the inside. Fifth, House That Ruth Built is in the cover flow. She's third over, about 5 lengths from the lead. Followed up fourth over seventh by Silver Springs. Invincible Dream races in eighth as they head to the three-quarter marker. And Three Little Words is in front. Peaceful Way is right on her wheel, applying pressure, just sitting there on the outside. Locked in is Ivy Swinger from third. Olympics well spotted second over. Off three quarters, 125 and 2, a 29 and 4, third quarter breather, and Three Little Words is trying to fend off the pressure. Peaceful Way under a hand drive is surged to the lead though with an eighth of a mile to come. Ivy Swinger with a peek at the pylons there. House That Ruth Built is closing in. It's Peaceful Way leading it. House That Ruth Built on the outside. Ivy Swinger up the rail. Peaceful Way trying to hold on at the line. Peaceful Way does it very tight for second. Ivy Swinger or House That Ruth Built. Silver Springs fourth in 154 and 2. Number 7, Peaceful Way, returning to the winner's circle from the first crop of Angus Hall, last year's Ontario champ. She's out of Royal Bait by Royal Prestige, owned by the Goin' My Way stables. Tingley and Stiller of Pennsylvania and Ontario. Dave Tingley, the trainer. Back-to-back wins today for John Campbell. Peaceful Way now 3 for 4 on the season. Time for this mile 154 and 2, as she is the official winner in the first Hambletonian Oaks elimination. Number 2, Lady Lynn, was the 5th place finisher, so Lady Lynn also qualifies for the Hambletonian Oaks final next week. In the winner's circle to make the first of 2 trophy presentations representing Telstar Sulkies, the official sulky of the Hambletonian Festival, is Tyler Stillings, joined by Dr. Glenn Brown from Armstrong Brothers and the Hambletonian Society, making presentation to the connections of Peaceful Way, trainer Dave Tingley, and driver John Campbell. Results official: number 7, Peaceful Way, 260, 220, 210. Second, number 6, Ivy Swinger, 30. Momentarily.
Peaceful Way. She had to go out there and earn it tonight, huh?
Yeah, just kind of the post position made for a tough trip, but, you know, she was strong enough to overcome it, and, you know, we're just hoping for a better draw next week.
It's a little different when you're on the lead and when you're fighting a horse like Three Little Words that wouldn't give up.
Yeah, I you know, didn't have any chance of getting back to the front before the last turn, so I just came and rode easy with her there and just made sure she trotted around the last turn, and as I said, she had to grind it out and grit it out down by the wire.
You've driven fillies in the Hambletonian. Fillies like this racing against the boys is a little bit of a different world too, isn't it?
Well, it is a lot different, and the economics are a lot different than it used to be. The Hambletonian Oaks used to go for 120, 150. Now it goes for 500. It's a big difference. So I think Dave made the right choice, and you know, we'll see next week.
Okay, John Campbell, congratulations. Dave Tingley, Peaceful Way. You watching the race here, early part of the race, first over, top of the stretch. What were you thinking at that point?
You know, I don't know what I was thinking. I was just hoping that she had some fight left, and she did. John said she wasn't herself this week, but we'll have her checked out tomorrow, and hopefully things are okay.
Now, we've seen her with some real high speed in the backstretch, maybe a little bit of a problem on the turns. Have you been working on any of that with the 2 weeks off before today? And what about the week coming up?
Oh yeah, we've been working on it, but she's always had that, and she's always going to have it. But she goes with it, and she, you know, I don't think it bothers her as much as you would think. But she's going to be okay, and I think she'll be a lot better next week.
Tell us about the vote when it came to the Hambletonian and the Hambletonian Oaks. Was it close? Was it not close? What was it?
Well, you know, it was close, but to have a potential shot to be in there and have a chance to maybe win it, it was tempting. But like John said, the economics, and we decided to go this route.
Any chance you're back here for war paint later on?
You know, that'd be nice, and I'm hoping he has a great day, too.
Okay, Dave Tingley, John Campbell, congratulations. Hambletonian Oaks elimination, very tight finish, peaceful way, the narrow winner.